Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Frenkie de Jong as the player's contract renewal talks are going very well, and Frenkie de Jong is set to extend his contract alongside Marc-Andre ter Stegen. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Tottenham midfielder Giovani Lo Celso as the Real Betis club is leading Barcelona in the race to sign the 14 million rated Tottenham Playmaker. We're also going to discuss about that. So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. After reaching an agreement with Marc-Andre ter Stegen of a new deal, Barca have now opened the talks with another of their captains, Frenkie de Jong, over potential renewal. This claim comes from Sergi Capdevila of Sport, who have said Barca will look to extend Frankie's contract on a similar formula to that of Ter Stegen, which would help the club in their financial fair play situation. And so it is further stated that given that Frenkie de Jong is very happy at the club, the midfielder will be, predisposed to reach agreement with the club, making the contract renewal likely. It is well established that Frenkie de Jong is one of the highest earners at the club currently, thanks to the contract renewal he signed some 3 years ago under the leadership of Josep Maria Bartomeu. Given his wages, Barca have made serious efforts to try and offload Frenkie de Jong last summer itself, but they came to no avail as the Dutchman held firm and refused to leave. Since then, the 26-year-old has enjoyed a stunning turnaround as he has become one of the club captains and is an undisputed starter for Xavi week in, week out. Frenkie de Jong's current contract with the club runs until 2026, and there is no immediate threat of losing him, but extending the player's contract and distributing his salary over a longer period would help the club with financial fair play situation. Barcelona want to renew Frenkie de Jong's contract with a formula similar to what they utilized with Ter Stegen's renewal. It would see the Dutchman reduce his salary for the first couple of seasons on his new deal, which would be made up for in the latter years of the contract. This maneuver would help the club achieve some fair play margin for the current season, which in turn would aid their bid to sign and register players. Frenkie de Jong has previously gone on record stating that he wants to remain at Barcelona for many years, and as such, there is a good chance that an agreement between the two parties over a new contract will go ahead. Of course, Frenkie de Jong remains an undisputed starter for Barca. Of course, he remains very important in the team, and it comes as music to our ears that Frenkie de Jong should stay for a long time. He deserves to be extended a new contract. His current contract will expire in 2026, something like that. But Barca just want to extend the contract further. They know that Frenkie de Jong is here to stay and stay for a long time, and also trying to extend his contract to the way that the financial fair play of the club will be very, very lightened in a way that they will give Frenkie de Jong a very long-term contract, spreading his salaries over the years. So from what we are getting, things are going well. Talks with the players' representatives are going positively, as Barcelona are optimistic that they will reach an agreement as with the players' renewal. Of course, Frenkie de Jong has been there since 2019, signed from AFC Ajax. Frenkie de Jong has been one of the best players with consistency for Barca since he joined the club in 2019. And I think that Frenkie de Jong, is a great player for us. He's a different type of midfielder, because by trade, Frenkie de Jong is a DM. But when he came to Barca, many people thought, all right, maybe this should be Sergio Busquets' heir to the throne in midfield. But Frenkie de Jong is totally different the way he runs the midfield. He's different, right? Xavi does not see him the same way as Busquets. That's why Xavi had to push for players like Oriol Romeo, who has that maybe I'll not say Busquets type of player, but he's a little bit more than that. Frankie de Jong is a player who knows how to drill from the back, going to the front, the transitions from back to front. He's that box to box midfielder. And I think that's Frankie de Jong. Having him in our squad with that different style of play in midfield, it also helps the club try to give quick transitions to play. I mean, it changes the style of play sometimes to our favor. And I think that keeping Frankie de Jong would be great. Last season, we almost saw Frankie de Jong leaving Barcelona due to the high pressure from the Barca board, pushing Frankie de Jong to depart Barcelona, pushing him to leave as Manchester United had already come into full agreement with Barca over 85 million euros in cash that they had already paid for Barca to make the deal work. That was just an offer, but Frankie de Jong stood his ground and refused that there is no way he's going to depart. He wants to succeed, and all that happened like that. Frankie de Jong finally won as he did not leave Barcelona. Had it been he was not stubborn, I think we couldn't have been talking about Frankie de Jong now. Then on to the next story of discussion. As the speculative days of the transfer window draws to a close, Barcelona remain interested in a number of players on the market. One of the players that was said to be on the Catalans' radar was Tottenham Hotspur star Giovani Lo Celso, who was sought after on a loan deal, owing to his creativity in the middle of the park and his ability to thread immaculate final balls. The playmaker has emerged as an option for Xavi, as an alternative for Bernardo Silva. Now, Feature Jess has come out to report that Real Betis have taken the lead to Lo Celso's signing. As per the report, Lo Celso, whose market value stands at 14 million euros, is adamant about his desire to rejoin the ranks of Betis, the team where he made a lasting impression early in his career. Report states that Tottenham and Betis are looking into the possibilities of a deal that may result in a loan or perhaps a permanent move, ruling out the idea of moving to Barca, who also showcased a great interest in the Argentine star. After Bernardo Silva's operation failed, consensus regarding Lo Celso's potential signing began to grow, with the player deemed capable of adding a different dimension to Barca's midfield. However, everything points to him playing for Manuel Pellegrini's team in the new campaign. One of the driving factors behind the possible deal for Lo Celso is his desire to don Betis' shirt once more, having enjoyed fond memories with the Spanish side previously. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.